can afford fancy restaurants anymore. So everybody is hitting the highways to get to the dhabas and get cheap food, and that's what we're good at. Cheap and food.
So Brar, Fazalka, near the Pakistan border, that's where all these oranges come from. When I say all, it's because every 150, 200 yards, there's a guy here selling oranges, orange juice, goes all the way. And since there is orange juice, that's what we're going to start this episode with. Yeah. Some orange juice. Boss, 2 glass.
We're headed down to a little place that some of you might have heard of. It's called Kotkapura. What it's famous for is a sweet called Dhodha. And it's not to be confused with the dodo, which is extinct. This one is very much alive and kicking.
And here we're also going to get to answer the place of what happens when a Pathan comes all the way from Afghanistan and gets to be really good at cooking chicken.
Ooh, I can't wait for
Punjab.
that.
They probably made him king.
You might as well take this orange because that's what you'll be eating while I'm eating the chicken.
There you go. Healthy lunch.
A good start to the day.
Just in time, here comes our lift.
This is what I love about Punjab. You get lifts really easily. On a street in the crowded, bustling little town of Kotkapura, we stand here outside the Royal Dhodha House, and that's because when you start something in Punjab, you start it with something sweet to eat.
And that's what it's all about, the sweet Dhodha. This place is called the Dhodha House. Where we're standing is Dhodha Chowk on Station Road. And apparently, the man that owns this place lives on Dhodha Street.
And it's supposed to be the pride and joy of Kotkapura. From humble beginnings to a great stature, here is the mighty Dhodha, and there's a tray full of it.
With us is Vipin Vig, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this. Vipin, tell us the story. What is
But
Dhodha?
here's what I know. Here's what I know already. Since I know so much, and I had an uncle once who used to live in Sargodha in Pakistan in 1912, when Vipin's great-grandfather invented Dhodha, and it became so famous in Pakistan in Sargodha that they actually named the street after it.
Exactly.
And they almost named the town after it, but they stopped a little short of that.
Yeah. In fact, it's a basic milk product, hidden recipe we have, and then a lot of dry fruits and a lot of things we make for just like a health tonic. It is.
Your great-grandfather made this for what purpose? Was it a sweet he was trying to make?
No, not for sale purposes and not for business purposes. He was a great wrestler there in Sargodha in Pakistan. Oh yes, and he used to make tonics for his all their students there. So one day he was in very good mood, I think so, that day when he invented Dhodha that time, right? So everybody liked it so much.
Thank that fortunate day back then in Sargodha.
Yeah, for those of you who follow wrestling, Joe Vito, watch out. The Dhodha, the original power bar was invented right here.
In 1947, the family came across to Kotkapura.
Yeah.
And since then, Dhodha has been taking over. How famous is this Dhodha? Tell me.
You know what, when people go abroad, like they have to carry a suitcase of 28 kgs, exactly.
Right.
So what they do is, they put their clothes are like around about 20 kg and 8 kgs they have to take Dhodha. Otherwise they don't go abroad. Like, they have to answer there, like you went to Kotkapura and you didn't bring Dhodha for us. That's your tour is finished.
Not possible.
Not possible.
I've heard that when a batch of Dhodha arrives in Canada,
yes,
they actually run it on cable saying that Dhodha is now available in your local
yes,
store.
Exactly. On the radios, in the radios also, and oh yes, they say it's like Dhodha is right here in the shop. You can come over and get it as soon as it is possible. Like it sells often like there.
Like a true son of Punjab, whenever Dhodha arrives, everybody knows about it. आप सबको डोडा पसंद है?
आज खड़ा करो जिसको पसंद है डोडा.
Here's a man who likes his डोडा. कितना डोडा खा सकते हो एक बारी से? 10 पीस, 20 पीस? कितना? 5 बस. The process of making Dhodha lasts for about 10 or 12 hours is what Vipin has been telling me. Oh, yes. And it needs one man to make it only. That's why these utensils are so small, because he needs to keep working at it for about 10 or 12 hours. He's going to keep moving it. There's a whole lot of heat that goes into it. There's sprouted grain. Wheat grain.
Wheat grains. Yeah.
Sprouted wheat grain, a lot of ghee, a lot of sugar, a lot of dry fruits, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You have to excuse me, because it's sounding really tasty.
And with the amount of ghee that goes into this Dhodha, you pretty much have to be a wrestler once you start eating it, because a career on the ramp, completely out.
No, you don't say.
which is I've only eaten a little bit. Piping hot from the kitchens of the Dhodha Street House.
Real hot. Take care.
This is really good. Once again, Dhodha, like all other sweets, best eaten when it's really hot off the stove.
We always remember to show our gratitude. So our thanks to the late Sri Hansraj Vig, the man that invented this, made for many successful wrestlers, happy expatriates all over the world, and 2 very full anchors.
So from the man who was a wrestler, invented Dhodha, salute.
I'm going to take this box and wrestle with it.